So I got the ultimate audition, and I couldn't wait to shoot it because I'm such a fan and blah, blah, blah. Try to guess the show.
Curb.
You got it!
Yeah!
Right out of the gate there, lunch. So I call up Fat Salacuse. I go, hey, Sally, we got a Curb audition. I send it to him. He goes, get your fat ass over here. I hop on the bike. I go over there, and it was a dream. Like, there's no script. Larry just tells you the subject or the premise, and you just act it. And Salacuse was Larry, and I was the guy fucking with Larry, and it was so fun.
Wow.
I actually, obviously I'm not going to get it, but I actually felt good about it. You know, you turn it in usually, and you're like, oh, that's a big pile of steaming dog shit. But this, I'm like, I could get this. This went pretty well. Salacuse killed it. I felt like I was in the zone. I could see myself on the show.
So when do you hear what goes on? When was it due? When did they send it? What's going on? Are wheels in motion?
Well, I sent it on Friday, then it's a weekend, then MLK to go get shots, and now we're waiting on this day and all that. So who knows? I'm probably not going to get it, but boy, that was exciting.
Well, I would say this. I mean, like, numerically or digitally, what's the thing? Percentage-wise?
Odds?
It's not odds. It's not a high percentage odd.
Yeah.
But you're in there. I mean, first of all, it's clear you're funny. I mean, I don't know if Larry sees it, if he casts it, or if there's a casting person, but anyone can see that you're funny, that you know what you're doing. I haven't seen the audition, but I'm sure it's pretty good. The fact that you're not like it's dog shit makes it seem like it's great. So why not you? I mean, we've seen a million comics in there. I mean, who's better than you? Why not you?
Everybody's better. I suck. I hate myself, but I don't know. Here's the rub. Here's the clinker. We shot it, and we had to cut because we kept laughing, which I think is a good sign. But I'm supposed to be a pretentious L.A. actor guy who's all about vibes and energy and aura. And the lines are funny, but I don't come off that L.A. douchey because my acting is not great. But the lines are funny. So that might be what kills me.
The lines are crossed. Well, sometimes, though, it doesn't matter because they've changed the character for an audition is so good. There's a million stories like, Tommy DeVito, the real Tommy DeVito in Goodfellas was 6'9", and he's 24 years old and 800 pounds. John Cazale in Dog Day Afternoon, the real character was 21, but they were like, we got John Cazale, just make him an old, bald fucking loser. So maybe they'll go, just make him whatever you are. They could change it for you.
Well, I appreciate it. This is all very nice and positive COVID test, but I don't know. I got to keep the hopes low just because it's going to crush me when 3 months go by and I go, hey, whatever happened to that? My manager goes, oh, yeah, they threw your tape on a pile of burning Bibles, so go kill yourself.
Well, keep the hopes low. I would say not even hope. Hope is fear in reverse, as they say. I mean, it's the same as fear. It's just kind of, you did it. It was fun. And by the way, now you're in the Rolodex. They're seeing you. Somebody involved with Curb is watching you. So that's something. And, Schumer was on there and Eric Andre and the other guys. So
Santino.
Yes, Santino. So I think you got Sonny from Godfather. I just realized I was referencing Goodfellas earlier. I thought it was Godfather. Something clicked in my head. It's two different movies. I hate myself.
Well, Cazale.
Hey, there you go. That's what it was. I got a lot of things fishing around my tits.
A lot of Italians in that head of yours.
But anyways, I got my fingers crossed. And by the way, I mean, you'd have to take your own life after that. If you go to fucking L.A. or New York, wherever they're shooting, and you're on set one-on-one with Larry David, I'm going to come in your ass, pull it out, eat your ass till there's cum and shit in my throat, and then I'm going to kill myself and take you with me. Because you can't top it.
It's the ultimate. I mean, Jerry would call. I'd go, hey, I don't have time for you, you fat fucking Jew. I'm talking to the king over here.
We're talking to the real talent, you piece of shit. But, I mean, I would rather get a role on Curb where I'm talking with Larry than sell my own TV show. Literally. If somebody was like, can sell a show, have your own show, or be on Curb dancing with Larry, I'll take the Larry. I don't need a show. That seems like too much work.
Yeah, that's a good point. And here's the other clinker is, I told my manager, I was like, tell him I've met him before at a wedding. Tell him I opened for Jerry. Like, I'm in that world, baby. I'm a New York comic. And then I thought maybe he'd hate that. Like, this guy opens for Jerry. He's going to want to talk to me. He's going to want to talk about Jerry. He thinks he's got an in with me. So like, hire the stranger. I don't want to hire a guy I've met and know and works with Jerry.
That's tricky. Let's see. This is interesting. So, thought experiment. If you had a show and it was a big hit and, you got your house in Brooklyn, and then someone calls and says, hey, I got a kid auditioning. He's obsessed with Mark, loves Mark, never misses a Tuesdays. He opens for Joe List. Would you like that or would you not like it? Because you might go, hey, if Joe likes him.
That's the question. Yeah, that's a great point. Now, what would you do if it was flipped? It opens for Mark. He's Tuesday. He's a fan of your YouTube special and blah blah blah.
Well, the honest answer is if it was a situation where I was going to go on a trip with this person, if I was going to go do a weekend of comedy with them and spend 4 days in the car, and they were like, he's friends with Mark, I'd go, oh great, that's perfect. If he's friends with Mark, then I'm sure he's fine. Let's go. But a role is different because you're like, well, I'm not spending time with him. I'd be like, just give me the tape. I don't give a fuck if he's friends with Jerry. But I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be upset they said he's friends with Mark. But I would be like, oh, he's friends with Mark. Okay, great. But what's his audition? I don't give a shit. Is he black? Is he brown? Is he smart? Is he funny? Is his dick huge? Does he swallow?
Right. That makes sense. I hear you loud and clear. All right. Well,
those are just my thoughts. But again, it's hard to, we don't know because I've never had a successful show, let alone two.
Yeah, it's out in the ether. We'll see what happens. I hope he thinks it's funny. I mean, I'm sure he's got 7,000 tapes to look through, but my agent swears to me that, trust me, they thought about you, or this is perfect for you, or we curate this so this one goes to you. I don't know. They claim that there's a shot because I keep going, I don't want to do these auditions. I'm lazy. I'll never get it. And they go, we put in a good word. We have a good vibe. We have a connection with this person. They trust us. So I don't know. We'll see.